Alright, I would like to start off this video by saying Red Dead Redemption 1 is a masterpiece. Red Dead Redemption 1 on the 360 was an absolute blast to play through. It looked absolutely amazing for its time, especially on weaker hardware such as the PS3 and Xbox 360. It had good gameplay, it told a great story, and it had an awesome expansion. And then they followed it up with Red Dead Redemption 2. Another great game. Honestly, one of the best looking games of all time. A PlayStation 4 game that rivals most PlayStation 5 games in terms of graphics. Personally, the gameplay wasn't really my thing. I thought it was kinda boring, but I mean, I can appreciate a great story like the one told in Red Dead 2, and I think overall it kinda makes up for the lackluster gameplay. So Red Dead as a series is an absolute masterpiece. Like, I absolutely love Red Dead. I love the setting, I love the stories, I love the look of the game, I love everything about it. Except what I see so far of the upcoming PC port for Red Dead 1. This upcoming port for Red Dead Redemption 1 on the PC outlines so many of the biggest issues with modern gaming. There's just so much unnecessary bullshit surrounding this port, it's insane. And every single practice I am going to talk about in today's video is slowly destroying my love for gaming, and they need to go the way of the fucking dodo. Now, every single time someone criticizes Rockstar, you just get the most unhinged meat riders of Rockstar in your comment section. Just the most unhinged, brain-dead fanboys. And they are just doing tricks on top of Rockstar's meat. Like, they're going ham in the comment section, man. They're leaving the stupidest comments, and we'll get to the comments they're gonna leave. But all I gotta say is if you see a Rockstar fanboy glazing in the comment section, make sure to just point and laugh at him. Put like a pointing emoji and a laughing emoji. You can even do a pointing emoji and a clown emoji. Just goof on his ass. Because the truth is, fanboys are one of the biggest plagues to gaming. Like, they enable these companies to do these scummy fucking practices and just ruin gaming. And I don't even exaggerate when I say this. These motherfuckers ruin gaming. Remember when they defended the 30 FPS cap for the Red Dead Redemption 1 port on like PS5? Guess who wasn't defending it? People like me. And guess who Rockstar decided to listen to? People like me complaining, and they patched the game to 60. You're welcome, Rockstar fanboys. Okay man, I rambled on long enough. Let's get into the problems with Red Dead Redemption 1 PC. Now, originally, I was very excited to hear that Red Dead Redemption 1 would be coming to PC, so I immediately rushed to Steam, only to be slapped in the fucking face. Not only was I slapped in the face, but I was also slapped in the face multiple times. Let's go over that. Here is the first slap in the face I received upon opening up Red Dead 1's Steam page. Do you see the problem? No? Okay, I'll make it a little more obvious for you. Why is this game $70 Canadian or like $50 US? Why the fuck, man? And I already know the first comment I'm gonna see, man. Stop being broke, bro. It's not about being broke, it's about having some damn morals. People who say things like stop being broke whenever there's a price increase are the reason why games are so expensive nowadays. People who say things like stop being broke are the reason there's a $700 PlayStation 5 Pro coming out with no disc driver stand. So the next time you wonder, damn, why is this game or console so expensive? You know who to blame. This is like the price of a full game. This should not be the price of a 14-year-old game that came out 2 console generations ago. Games that are 5 years old shouldn't be this expensive, never mind 14. Red Dead 2 is only $10 more right now and regularly goes on sale for less than half the price of this Red Dead 1 port. Even more insultingly, you can easily go and get a second-hand copy of Red Dead 1 somewhere for like $10 now for your Xbox Series X/360 or PS3. Hell, you can pirate the motherfucker and play it on a 360 emulator for free. But that was just the first slap in the face. I then scrolled down to the recommended specs and get slapped yet again. The minimum specs to launch the game are an Intel Core i5-4670, 8 gigs of RAM, a NVIDIA GeForce GTX 960, DirectX 12, 12 gigs of available space, and a DirectX compatible sound card. Let's compare these minimum specs of a port from a game from 2010 to Red Dead Redemption 2 that came out 8 years later. Already, once you get to the processor, it only requires an i5-2500K. For reference, the Red Dead 1 port requires a 4670. The memory is the same, 8 gigs of RAM, and the graphics card is a NVIDIA GeForce GTX 770, whereas the upcoming Red Dead port requires a 960. So the required specs for Red Dead 1, a 14-year-old game, are higher than Red Dead 2. But once you get to the recommended specs, it's even worse. The Red Dead 1 port recommends an Intel Core i5-8500 and a NVIDIA RTX 2070. Red Dead 2 only recommended a i7-4770K, I don't know why I said it like that, and a NVIDIA GeForce GTX 1060. So both the GPU and CPU requirements are higher for Red Dead 1 than Red Dead 2. Now, I already know what the fanboys are gonna say, just upgrade your PC, bro. And my response is, just upgrade your tongue so you can lick Rockstar's boot better. There is no way a game from 2010 that gets a PC port should be recommending a graphics card like the 2070 that came out in 2018. You know what these recommended specs and minimum specs tell me? It tells me this game's gonna be unoptimized. Modern gaming has a massive problem with optimization. I swear every single game that comes out nowadays feels like it just runs like absolute shit, whether it be on console or PC. Because devs can't take the time to optimize their games like they used to do. Oh, slap DLSS on the game, slap frame generation and call it a day. No, fuck that. Optimize the game to be able to run natively. And this is a huge issue for me because I'm a Steam Deck user. Steam Deck is a huge deciding factor on whether or not I buy a game. Red Dead 2 runs at 40 FPS on Steam Deck, and since the recommended specs for Red Dead 1 are so much higher than Red Dead 2, that tells me I probably won't even be able to play this on the Steam Deck. Now hopefully it comes out and it's well optimized and they're only talking about 4K 120 FPS, but with the way modern gaming is, I doubt it. And as one final slap to the face, this game will require a Rockstar account. Because we all know that Steam users love having to use third-party launchers and accounts to play their games, right? It's not like people absolutely hate this shit. Now, I want you guys to keep in mind, while I just hated on the game a bit for these scummy practices, I got nothing against you if you want to buy the game, okay? Go ahead. But personally, I won't be because of those reasons. Man, it's so hard to get excited for anything with, gaming nowadays, because there's always just some caveat that screws you over. Anyway, peace.